every day from October 1st to November 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, I want you to know that you can also sign up for the beta test of the Confidence Coming Out course, which is 3 emails and then a fourth, which will put it all together. But the 3 emails include the first 3 steps, which is consciousness, and I'm forgetting. Starting October 1st, 2025 at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live every day for 7 weeks with my Confidence Coming Out course. In the first 3 weeks, I'll cover the free Confidence Coming Out course that you can get online by going to raylifecoaching.com/free-resources, which you'll be able to officially sign up for in 2026, but you don't have to wait. You can join the waitlist now by going to that link, raylifecoaching.com/free-resources. I'll take you deeper into the full course, share real exercises and visualizations and insights you can start practicing right now. And here's the best part. Along the way, I'll be giving you quick tools you can actually use every day with journal prompts you can download, confidence exercises you can do solo or with others, and guided visualizations to help you uncover the confidence already waiting inside you. This is your chance to build confidence as a daily practice. So when hard moments come, whether that's coming out as LGBTQ+, polyamorous, or just learning how to say no at work, at home, or with family, you'll already have the tools to regulate your nervous system. Trust yourself and live authentically. So mark your calendar to October 1st, 2025 at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and grab your spot on the wait list today at raylifecoaching.com/free-resources. Feeling disconnected, exhausted from people pleasing, and lost in performative confidence? You ever feel like you're saying all the right things, doing all the healing work, but deep down, you still don't trust yourself? And that's not a flaw. That's your nervous system lying to protect you. You're not broken. You're just living by old programming that calls fear safety. If you keep abandoning yourself to stay connected, this is for you. Hi, my name is Ray from Ray Life Coaching, and today we're going to talk about something that sounds a little intense, being a liar, but not in the way you think. A liar stands for leaving intuition and abandoned reality minus repetitivity. When we disconnect from our body's truth, we lie, not to deceive, but to survive. Authenticity requires the opposite, staying with what's true, even when it feels unsafe or unfamiliar. Overthinking, ignoring gut feelings, choosing safe patterns that hurt later. Every time you ignore your gut, your brain learns that lying feels safer than truth. And that's intuition failing you. It's your RES, your reticular activating system, protecting you from rejection. You're not indecisive. Your reticular activating system is filtering out your truth to keep you safe. RES, brain's attention filter, is stuck on old programming. It spotlights danger, rejection, proof that you don't belong. When you're in a familiar framework, it works with your intuition, highlighting patterns of safety, belonging, and truth. Here's how to start noticing. 1, pause before reacting. 2, ask, am I listening to fear or to truth right now? And 3, feel where your body is pulling back or leaning in. And that's your intuitive compass. This awareness begins the process of parasympathetic activation, shifting your body from fight or flight to rest and digest, where intuition can finally be heard. Emotional regulation activates your prefrontal cortex and downregulates the amygdala. Repeating old relationship dynamics, not knowing why you react the same way every single time. You're not repeating your past because you're weak. You're repeating it because it feels familiar. Your subconscious still believes that familiar equals safe. If you're ever said, why do I keep ending up here? This is why. So the familiar framework explains how your subconscious learned safety. F stands for firsthand experiences, especially in early relationships or childhood. A, auditory experiences, what you were told or what you hear. M, modeling experiences, what you observe in caregivers. I, intuition, your inner knowing, often overwritten or disguised and hidden when those early lessons go unexamined. Your brain isn't against you, it's protecting you from the unknown. When you start reprogramming consciously through imagery, emotion, and repetition, you teach your system that truth is safe because you're speaking in the subconscious language, which is 95 to 97% of your brain and your capacity to choose. As Donald Hebb put it, neurons that fire together wire together. Neuroplasticity means you can't just think differently. You must feel and repeat the new pattern until it becomes familiar. So knowing what to do logically, but still reacting from old wounds, you can't outthink your nervous system. You have to feel safety into it over and over until truth becomes familiar again. Your brain won't believe a truth you don't feel, right? Emotion and repetition rewires confidence. To move from liar back to familiar, we use the 2 ER practices. So the first ER is emotion plus repetition equals rewiring. Neuroscience shows your brain learns through emotionally charged repetition. Example, pair the feeling of calm empowerment with setting a boundary. So your brain links honesty with safety instead of fear. Number 2, emotional regulation equals response instead of reaction. Emotional regulation lets you shift from reaction to response. When you breathe, ground, and name your emotion, you interrupt the old loop and build trust with your body. These practices create micro moments of safety that reshape the neural pathways of self-trust. You activate the parasympathetic system, and your calm signals others to co-regulate, strengthening attachment. When your brain is wired for a threat, even love looks dangerous. But when your nervous system calms, the reticular activating system starts spotting safety instead of danger. The moment your parasympathetic system turns on, life stops looking like proof you're unworthy and starts looking like possibility. When your parasympathetic system is active, your RES filter clears. You stop scanning for proof that you're unsafe and start noticing evidence that you belong. That's not just spiritual, it's neuroscience. The RES literally tunes your perception to whatever your nervous system deems important. So when you affirm, I'm safe to be me, and give it really clear reasons why, your brain recognizes to look for evidence that supports this belief. Your attention shifts from who might reject me, who feels aligned with me. And that's what authentic confidence looks like in action. A body that believes its own truth. You've just been leaving intuition abandoned repetitively, but now you get to come home to yourself. You don't need to become confident. You need to remember the version of you who already was and is really underneath all of it. Authenticity isn't a performance, it's a psychological state. Confidence isn't about being loud or perfect, it's about being regulated enough to uncover that realness of confidence already there. When you shift from leaving intuition, feeling, auditory truth, modeling safety, and integrating your intuition, you stop being at war with yourself. You become someone your nervous system trusts. And that, my friend, is what real confidence feels like. Not a mask, not a mindset, a frequency of regulated emotional safety. If this resonates, hit subscribe and check out the next video where we'll talk about how attachment theory and styles relates in real life polyamorous relationship context, mattering upon which attachment style you are. So check it out next after this brief pause. Thanks.